All right, welcome back to season 3 of our show. And today it's ribeye steaks. We're showing you a few of my favorite ways how to get these seasoned up and cooked up. So stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, so we're showing you today how I like to season my steaks. Everybody seasons their steaks different. I'm going to show you how I season them. So the first thing I'm going to do is determine what grill these are going to go on. So if I'm cooking directly over fire, hot coals, I'm going to season them one way. And we're just going to show you that way first, so this way you don't lose track. So I got a bunch of these ribeyes here. I'm going to slide them to the side. We're showing you 5 recipes today, so we're going to do each one separately. So we're going to take one ribeye and we're going to put it here. Now my last option is salt. I'm going directly onto the grill with them right after this. We're going to cook them up. We're not marinating these. We're not going overnight with them. So we're just showing you how to cook them when you're ready to cook them. So salt, not an option for now. We're putting that off to the side. Pepper, always a good option. I'm going to show you a couple of things I have here. So we've got oil here. This is melted down lard. We're going to put that off to the side for now. We're going to show you Lea & Perrins Worcestershire sauce. We got some marsala. This is a rub I made by myself, and it's got a bunch of different things in here, a bunch of different spices. We'll go over that in just a little bit. We got some dry sherry here, balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, and salad dressing. I know it sounds odd, but salad dressing and a pinch, excellent marinade, because it's got everything in there. So over here is our dry seasonings. Now today, this steak right here, number 1, we're going to go over fire with. So I'm going to cook 3 steaks over fire, and then we're going to cook 3 steaks in a cast iron pan. So we're going to do our fire ones first. So for the fire, I'm going to go very simple. So right here I got some oregano, dry thyme. I got some paprika, little cumin powder, garlic powder, onion powder. Now when I'm over fire, I don't use any garlic powder. I don't like the way it tastes. I feel it gives an odd taste. So we're going to go with just onion powder going directly over the fire. No salt. So if you don't want to make up a rub and you don't want to buy a rub, this is a great way to go. So I'm going to go like that. I'm just going to flip it over and go easy with the onion powder. Now everybody's taste is different. So now I'm going to use some oregano because I like that taste of oregano. And onion powder, it mixes well together. And then I'm going to use some paprika. It's going to bring out some flavor and bring out some color. And I'm going to use a touch of cumin on here. Dry cumin. And that's it. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to repeat. Onion. Paprika. Cumin. And our oregano. And always salt and pepper at the last moment. So I'm going to put a little pepper on here. Some people don't like pepper, so you always ask your guests, do you want pepper on your food? I'm going to flip that over. And here's our pepper. I never put salt on these because I never know what's going to happen. So let's just say I had to run out right now in an emergency. I'm not going to salt these until the last second they go on the grill. I'll salt them because if you do salt these, they'll get too salty. Number 1. Number 2, they're going to dry out the moisture in the meat. So you don't want to salt these and put these in the fridge. Right before they go on the cooker, I'll put the salt on. So what do we do now? A little lard. Melt it, microwave. Works out well, and then it stays pretty liquid there. Let's get some of that on there. And then just turn it over and season that up. And now we got number 1 steak out of the way. So what I'll do with that is just put it right off to the side. so I don't forget. So that's number 1 steak. Now I said we're going with 3 steaks today on the over the fire, so let's go with number 2. Now, so I don't mix that up, I'm gonna move this tray out of the way. Put that steak on there and leave it on there. Now we're gonna start to season this guy up here. So I want something simple on this one, so I'm gonna go with some dry thyme. Now over fire, again, I don't use any garlic powders. Dry thyme, I'm going to use some onion powder. I'm going to use some pepper, black pepper. Again, no salt until the last minute. Don't salt anything until the last minute. This is some black pepper. Let's flip it over. Black pepper this side. Onion powder. And dry thyme. Some more of that in there. And here's my dry thyme on that side. All right, now with those flavors, we're gonna make this pop. And what we'll do is we're gonna put just a touch of Marsala. This is Marsala wine on here. We're gonna add just a little bit. Now when you add stuff like Marsala on here, you don't want to wet this steak. So you want to just get it damp, but you don't want to marinate it in like a bath of it. And the reason why you don't want to marinate this in a bath of it is because when you put it on the grill, you're going to need a lot of heat because you're going to sweat it. And then you're going to boil that steak. So when you do marinades and you put them in a bag, and you're marinating it like overnight, and you got a lot of the marinade, you always want to dampen all that marinade off. Otherwise, you're going to put that on the grill, and if that grill's not hot enough, you're going to boil that steak. You won't get that nice char that you're looking for. To guarantee that char, again, I'm going in with some oil. What is that oil? That's lard. And here's a very simple steak. That's 2 down. So we'll just slide that to the side and we'll put that here. All right, I said we're doing 3 over fire. So what we'll do is we're going to use this homemade rub now. So this is my homemade rub. This has got all of this inside of it, except for the garlic. It's everything in one shot. Very easy, except for the pepper. We're going to add some pepper. Again, there's no salt. I'm going to flip it over. And here's our homemade rub. Nice amount of that too. And now, we're going to do a Worcestershire sauce on top of that. Again, you don't want to wet it and soak it. You just want to dampen it and push that in. Flip that side over. Again, dampen it just a little bit. Most people make a mistake and they go overboard on it. And on the grill, it's going to push out all that liquid. So you don't want to do that. So we got that there. Clean our board a little bit. And again, oil it. And that's all we're going to put on there. That's it. All right, so we got those 3 steaks down. Now we're going to show you our pan fried and how we're going to season those. So first thing we'll do, let's get these guys out of the way. And let's just use this board for our pan fry. So again, we got a homemade rub because we're pan frying. So we're going to use this one. Now I said this one had no garlic in it, right? So we're not going over the fire. So now what we'll do is we'll add the garlic powder in here. Flip it over, add the garlic powder. All right, now on this steak, I'm going to use just a little bit of sherry wine. Again, just to wet it. Flip it over and just wet it. That's all you need, just a little bit of that just to wet it. Get that little spin, pick up everything there. And now we're going to put some oil on here. Flip it over. So that's our homemade rub. That's all of that there, except for the pepper and the garlic powder. So we're going to give a little pepper. Pepper that side. And you can just see all the different flavors that you can make and all the different combinations that you got going on here. Now we'll just give that a spin around, pick up all that seasoning, and we'll push that one off to the side here. All right, let me just wipe my hands. And let's go with this guy right here, pan fried. So we're gonna do black pepper. Good amount, just like that. Now just for now, I'm going to show you this one, because we are going right onto the cooker with this right afterwards. So salt and pepper. Very simple, basic steak. Good amount of that. And rub it in. That's it. Oil it. What's more simpler than that? That's your classic steak, salt and pepper. There we go. And let's just get that off to the side. I'm going to trade places with this one here. And now we got one more to go. Indoor steak. So what we're going to do with this one, some paprika. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Just like that. Cumin. That's all you need. Flip it over. Same thing. Both sides here. Garlic powder, onion powder. And cumin. A little paprika, a little bit more. That's it. No pepper. We're going to oil her up. Well, it looks like a lot of oil, but it's really not. It's going to help this stick and get that nice coating onto this, as you'll see when we fire up the pan and that grill. All right. And that's it. We're going to get organized, and we're going to meet you out on the cooker, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, so we're out here. I got a pan of grease going, and I got my grill in the back. Let's show you what we got going on. So we got these steaks in. I put them in the grease. They're cooking here. And I got these ones here they're on the gas grill over here and they're cooking. So we figured we'd nail them both at the same time. Let's just show you what we got over here. We're just going to turn these. They've been in about 2 minutes. Let's get these over and show you what they look like. We had a lot going on, so we figured we'd start it right in the middle, so this way you guys can see what's going on here. I'm going to time and check on our grill over here and show you these guys. Going to turn that over. These guys are looking right. Figured we catch you right in the middle of all this going on. So this way you're not waiting. Anyway, a couple of minutes on that side. We're going to turn those back around again. Maybe we're going to flip them again, and then we'll check them. And we'll just meet you right back here. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's get these steaks turned back over. They're looking right. Beautiful. Just gonna move them around a little bit. And we're gonna check on these steaks over here. Let's get these turned over. Those steaks are looking right. We're going to pull these in just a little bit. I like my steaks blackened, so that's where you want that. I'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, one more flip on this. I gotta flip these two around because I want that one in the middle. That's it. And we're gonna go one more flip on these guys. Alright, 1 minute left and that's it. All the cooking stops. Alright, we're getting everything off of here. So what we'll do, I'm going to put my top rack down. Let's get this out of here. That's two. And that's three. I'm going to put it there just like that. Actually, we'll just put it across. There we go. All right, let's get these steaks out of here. Out of that grease. I'll put one. Two. And we'll put three. Right over here. All right, that's it. We're gonna meet you guys inside, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are, Season 3's chopping block. Pan-fried steaks and grilled steaks. I'll show you what we got. Look at these guys. I'm just going to pull all of these off. I plated these all individually. And look at those. So in this line, these are all of our grilled steaks, and these are all of our pan-fried steaks. Let's jump into a couple of these. Grilled and pan-fried, so we'll do both at the same time. Let's get these over onto the cutting block. Let's just cut into these. So here's our pan-fried. I want to show you that. Look at that. Beautiful. And let's go into our grilled. Look at that. I think we'll go for a little Pitmaster taste on both. Let's grab that. And let's grab that one. See how we did. So first we'll try that pan-fried. Wow. Probably one of my favorite steaks, pan-fried. Let's get a hold of this guy here. Try that grilled. That's good too. I don't know. It's a real close call. And we're not even talking about the seasoning. We're just talking about the cooking. Luckily for me, I don't have to make a choice tonight because I got the best of both worlds. So let's plate up. Show you what these guys look like on a plate. This way we can have the best of both worlds. So let's bring our plate in. And I'm just gonna go half and half. Here's our pan-fried. And here's our grilled. Now I like mine with a little pita bread on the side. That's a homemade pita bread. And we're going to get around to making that. That's made tandoori style in a clay oven. We're going to show you that one. And we're going to plate up with a little salad here. Now we made a bean salad here. This is a cannellini bean salad. With a cucumber. So it's a cucumber bean salad. I'm just going to take a couple of cucumbers and just put them on the side there. And that's it. And we'll serve it up with this beautiful steak. Just like that. All right, we're going to get organized. And we're going to meet you guys right back here. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, there it is. Pan-fried steaks and grilled steaks. Ribeyes done up Pitmaster style. with the spices the way I like them. And hopefully you guys try this recipe and like them too. We also serve this with a beautiful cannellini cucumber bean salad. We're going to leave a link in the description, that way you can check that one out too. It's a beautiful dish. It goes along beautiful with steaks. So you don't want to miss that one. A little bread on the side. We thank you guys. We enjoyed having you. And with no further ado, gotta get that little master taste there.